sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, wonder this time where she's gone. Wonder if she's gone today. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She goes away. Shine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, wonder this time where she's gone. If she's gone today. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. She's gone. It's not warm when she's away. She's gone. She's gone. UMO-S-AAC. Mason-Dixon, working, spitting, hunting, and fishing. Stone cold country by the grace of God. I was gassing up the other day, and old boy pulled up with a license plate from Ohio. Thought, oh good Lord, he's lost. But from his Wranglers to his boots, he reminded me of Chris Ledoux and that Copenhagen. Every state, there's a station playing Cash, Hank, Willie, Wade. Foreign cars ain't big cities, there ain't no doubt in my mind. Country must be countrywide, and it ain't where, it's how you live. We weren't raised to take, but we were raised to give. The shirt off our back to anyone in need. Bow our heads before we eat, before we start our day, before we fall asleep. Right, and old Hank, he said it all, and he said country folks can't survive. In every state, there's a station playing Cash, Hank, Willie, and Wade. Foreign cars and four-wheel drives. There's cowboys and hillbillies, farm towns to big cities. There ain't no doubt in my mind. Country. Get on the road. Every state, there's a station. Come on. Y'all better crank this up. In every state, there's a station playing Cash, Hank, Willie, and Wade. And foreign cars and four-wheel drives. There's cowboys, hillbillies, farm towns to big cities. There ain't no doubt in my mind.
kickback type of a game called the Kansas City Shuffle. Whereas you look left, they fall right into a Kansas City Shuffle. It's a they think you don't know type of Kansas City hustle, where you take your time, wait your turn, and hang them up and out to try. Switch, arrive in town type of Kansas City Shuffle. Gotta make both sides and let it ride on the Kansas City Shuffle. Gotta take both turns, the lessons learned, you gotta earn yourself some trouble. Revenge like me, never sweet, you got yourself a long ride. It's a blindfold kickback type of a game called the Kansas City Shuffle. Whereas you look left, they fall right into a Kansas City Shuffle. It's a they think you don't know type of Kansas City hustle, where you take your time, wait your turn, and hang them up and out to try. Switch, arrive in town type of Kansas City Shuffle. Gotta make both sides and let it ride on the Kansas City Shuffle. Gotta take both turns, the lessons learned, you gotta earn yourself some trouble. Revenge like me, never sweet, you got yourself a long ride.
UMO like hip-hop, bro, to see the common in me. And since it's a senseless contradiction, I end up a misfit trying to fit in. This ends when I stand up and see the hands of the standard. Holy is the Lamb, Now we holding you to man up, cause we were made in his image. Start looking at what you came from.
Right after Adam, every atom and non-atomies, adamant, after what Adonai is against. Let me take you back to the tree and Eve. Never read it, you see that Eve was deceived, but Adam is the one who let her gang. Instead of leading, no, we ain't leading, we basically little boys with muscles that I must have. The femininity, we need a remedy to cause man 100% masculinity.
We the last. Yeah, where the men at? Seems like they all lost. None of them are on the scene. Seems like they died off. They extinct, but my dream is the rise of we chasing the prize of the king, of the my boss. But we fell away, now we ungodly. We lose and we really got the blues like Navi. I wanna celebrate the dudes, it's we through with the live.
They lie, old heads said, boy, get your shine on. And if a sucker try to block you, get your 9 home. And what I heard you gotta do to be a man now. Stand up for yourself, so I took it in my hands now. And that's the problem, man, we busy trying to solve it. All the while we walking dead, man, somebody bring the coffin. Boy, drop each buzz, now you think that you a man. But you feeling yourself, you need to man up.
Yeah, there's many things man is chasing after. They got some questions, we got some answers. Sex and models and tipping bottles back, a pile of excuses right next to your bottle cap. Ice on his neck, giving jokers the cold shoulder. You drunk off pride, plus you loving the hangover. You got a whole lot of stuff that won't amount to gain. Life will never make sense because you never made sure.
We got it twisted, sick like a fever. Little man live, stack dough, keep long. Man up, get up out of that treehouse, leave them cookies alone. It's time to eat me now. I'm trying to show you a new way to live now. No shit without Christ, a normal man is. You're born a man's body like Tom Hanks and Big.
Yeah. Being a man got nothing to do with age. You could be a boy till the day you lay in your grave. None of us behave like the image of who we're made. Cause we fall in the way, it's better known as the prey. Running from responsibility, really we crave. The easy way out of places that call us to pull our weight. Been they born through everyday decisions are made. Responding to the call, God's giving up from the good. Yeah. Let the process begin. Separate the boys from the men. It don't matter how you started. Partners about how you end. Jesus is the model. Follow us, we gon' follow him. We the last of a dying breed. It's time that we I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in a 40 on the muddy riverside, getting baptized in holy water and shine with the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin found Dixie whistle in the wind that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. We turn the dirt and work until the week's done. We take a break and break bread on Sunday, then do it all again. Cause we're proud to be from God's country. I saw the light in a sunrise, sitting back in the 40 on the dogs running. Saved by the sound of a pin found Dixie whistle in the wind that'll get you heaven bound. The devil went down to Georgia, but he didn't stick around. This is God's country. back again. Brothers, sisters, everybody sing. Gonna bring the flame, I'll show you how. Got a question for you, better answer now. Yeah. Am I your virgin? Yeah. Am I the only one? Yeah. Am I sexual? Yeah. Am I everything you need? You better rock your body now. Around like you just don't care. If you wanna party, let me hear you, yeah. 'Cause we got it going on again. Am I original? Yeah. Am I the only one? Yeah. Am I sexual? Yeah. Am I everything you need? You better rock your body now.
Army couldn't hold me back. They're gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back. And I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And a message coming from my eyes says leave it alone. Don't wanna hear about it. Every single one's got a story to tell.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2020 Trojan Globe Awards, as tonight we recognize the class of 2020 Trojan Athletics seniors. I'm Shane Aubie, and of course, once again, we would all ask that you please donate to the Make-A-Wish Foundation tonight using the UMO account at UMO-SAAC. That's at UMO-SAAC. And now, sticking with tradition, we begin our senior parade. And now let's recognize our 2020 Trojan Athletic seniors. From field hockey, soccer, and volleyball. From field hockey, Sienna Wheeler, number 25. From women's volleyball, number 1, Camber Skeen. Number 5, Anaya Keene. Number 8, Allie Cribb. Once again, your Trojan women's volleyball seniors. From men's soccer, number 7, Baptiste Tehan. Number 10, Andrew Martin. Number 19, Charles Griggs. Number 20, Lane Garrett. Number 22, Justin Bellamy. Number 28, Louis Chabaris. Number 32, Anthony Wren. From women's soccer, number 3, Kendall Blaine. Number 19, Amy. Number 28, Mackenzie Abbott. From basketball, volleyball, and wrestling. From men's basketball, number 12, Cameron Robinson. Number 32, Dominique Fame. And of course, number 32, Matt Schneider. Your women's basketball seniors, number 3, Lydia Hedgepeth. Number 12, Michaela Nichols. Number 14, Jada Backus. Number 20, Kelly Post. Number 21, Hope Tolliver. Number 32, Kennedy Jones. Now from wrestling, Luke Glunt. Ross Sealby. Now our spring seniors. From baseball, Dusty Baker. Justin Lee. Gunnar Tolston. Zach Smith. Mason Medlin. Nick DiCarlo. Logan Welch. Kyle Davis. Joe Mason. Julian Blackburn. Mike Bovenzi. Trent Joyner. Kai Poffenroth. Matt Hurd. Seth Houston. James Smibert. Junior Snow. From men's golf, Ollie Ryberg. Patrick Schweitz. From women's golf, Johanna Anderson. Lynn Bergman. Lindsey Burton. From men's lacrosse, Caleb Hippensteel, Brady Elbin, Tim Collins, Nick Peterson, Cameron Bopey, Gunnar Parson, Evan Floyd, Tyler Keel, Graydon Susi, Will Bender, Brody Sullivan, Zach Crosby. From women's lacrosse, Lexi Gast. Nola Weshy. Kelly Young. Izzy Hansen. Amanda Berger. Jackie Ketterbeck. Kiara Burke. Skylar Grady. And now for softball, Amber Elliott. Amari Borrego. Michaela Coe. Megan Mills. Eileen Barrera. Alyssa Pickle. Emily Chasen. And now for men's tennis, Juan Jack Middleton. From women's tennis, Rosario Bove. Carmen Epinos. For men's cross country, Damon Cooper. Alton Cornu. Moria Faison. Richard Fisher. Daniel Franken. Jeremy Hall. Montre Holmes. Tim Jones. Johnny Middlebrooks, Montrell Perry, Cedric Shannon, Tedrick Shannon. And now men's cross country track and field and women's track and field, Daphne Hawkins. Malak Coffey, Lena Kester, Meredith Lorient, Taylor Moncrief, Cam Erskine, once again, a big round of applause wherever you are for our 2020 Trojan Athletic Senior Class. Once again, a big round of applause. And now I turn the program over to our UMO athletic staff for the awards portion of the program. Once again, a reminder to donate to UMO Make-A-Wish using the UMO account at UMO SAC.
Welcome to the Trojan Globes. Welcome everyone to the Trojan Globes, our annual award ceremony as we celebrate the year and recognize athletic and academic accomplishments. Of course, this year is different than others in the past since we can't be together due to the coronavirus pandemic. But thank you for joining us to view our ceremony. Usually at this point, I talk about how great it is to see everyone, for us all to be together, how well dressed everybody is. But obviously, we can't do that this year, but it's still important for us to be together in spirit, to be supporting each other, and to take advantage of modern technology so that we could share our celebration together. We, of course, also need to remember those who unfortunately cannot be with us today due to the tragic car accident in March. So please take a moment of silence to remember Madison Mergel, Cheney Partridge, Jet Swetland, and Ann Ray, and to pray for the full recovery of Alex Eubanks, Tiffany Lee, and Amber McCarthy. Thank you for joining us in that moment of silence, and please continue to keep them and their families in your thoughts and prayers. We now would like to welcome two guests to our program. First, we'll have remarks from Dr. Edward Kroom, our interim president, and then speaking on behalf of all the coaches, we'll have head baseball coach Rob Watt. First, Dr. Kroom.
Hello, everyone. This is Ed Kroom, interim president of the University of Mount Olive. You know, a lot has certainly happened since I joined the university in January. A whole lot has happened since I became the interim president in late February and early March. And I know that you've been through a lot as well. You know, we together have experienced some of the great highs this year in athletics, highlighted by winning 4 conference championships, 2 of which came in February. Unfortunately, we've also experienced some very tough lows, some devastating loss. We're all still reeling from the tragic car accident and the sorrow that just filled our hearts and remains there. Then all of a sudden, the coronavirus, the COVID-19 caused us to have to bring the spring sports season to an abrupt end and required all of our classes to transition to an online format. And just like that, everyone went home. There was no closure, no opportunity to properly say goodbye to our fallen teammates, no chance to give well wishes to our athletes, especially our seniors. Now here we are all sitting at home, brought together only by technology. Yet by working together, I want you to know that we're going to overcome these challenging times. We will get through this. We'll get through it together because we're Trojan tough. Athletics is such an important part of the University of Mount Olive, and I just want to take a moment and tell you how much I appreciate how well you have represented the university this year. Not just through the success in competition, but also the success that we see in the classroom, the academic achievements, and the service that you have provided to the community. We look forward to having you all back on campus, playing games, attending classes, and doing those things which will bring our campus back alive again. It's my prayer that each one of you remain safe, that you remain blessed during this very tough time. And I look forward to seeing you back in the fall. Thank you very much.
Everyone, I'm Coach Watt, baseball coach here at Mount Olive, and on behalf of all the coaches here at UMO, I want to welcome you guys to the Trojan Globes. I was excited when they asked me to do the intro tonight because I'm missing my Trojan family. I miss the competing, every aspect of sports, the planning, the practice, the weights, all that stuff. Because as athletes and coaches, we love our sport so much that when the opportunity to play is not available, we're left with this void. And this time away has shown me a lot. It's crazy how much I miss the atmosphere of being surrounded by all sports. Knowing that there's a bigger culture aside from just baseball. This time away from campus has really made me appreciate that that buzz that surrounds a campus that's high on its sports programs. But it's been quite a year, no doubt. Plenty of peaks and valleys for sure. But if any group of individuals understands peaks and valleys or highs and lows, it's athletes and coaches, and it's the time that we spend working through those valleys that makes those peaks worthwhile. We're definitely in what we call uncharted waters, and this quarantine has left us in a time where we feel like a lot of things have been taken away from us. We had to say goodbye to a lot of things prematurely. We said goodbye to some friends, some teachers, teammates, coaches. Some of us had to say goodbye to our seasons that we worked really, really hard to prepare for. But worst of all, many of us were forced to say goodbye to some people that we love. But we've had time to reflect, and I think there's no better way to pay tribute to those people and all that work than to reflect on the time that we did have together. Celebrate special moments, find the silver lining, and even more, we can honor those that we lost by setting that bar even higher and commit to competing at your best with every opportunity that's ahead of you. I think it's pretty safe to say that all of our perspectives have changed at least a little bit. I'm hearing these things like unprecedented times, and they certainly are. But 2019, 2020, Trojan Athletics, we saw a lot of unprecedented things as well. Let's think about it. Women's soccer, conference champs, a regional bid, first time in program history. I'm fired up to see those ladies repeat. That's the unprecedented that we need to focus on. We've had some coaches move on, and we wish them all the best. We love them. We appreciate everything they did for the school, but we've got new coaches coming in. And anytime you got new people coming in, it adds some excitement. So I'm excited for those programs that have that new blood coming in. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention cross country and track when we're talking about the Trojan Globes. You guys are like our Floyd Mayweather. Y'all just keep showing up and defending the title. So honestly, the list can go on and on with all the highlights and all the good things that make this place special. But, I look forward to the future, seeing everybody on campus in the fall. I can't wait. But I'm glad we're taking time to reflect on a year that none of us will ever forget. So please enjoy this evening, and congrats to every single one of you that represent UMO in a positive way. Thanks.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Dr. Kroom, for those remarks. We'll now start the awards presentation with our academic awards, and our presenter for those awards is Dr. Brenda Cates, our faculty athletics representative.
Hi, everyone. The first award that I'm going to present is for the top team GPAs, and these are for overall team average, grade point averages for the semester. So for the spring of 2019, the top team GPA award goes to women's golf with a 3.76 GPA. And then for the fall of 2019, the top team GPA award goes to women's cross country with a 3.759 GPA. So congratulations to both teams. It's now my pleasure to present the very first Trojan Globe of the Night award. The award that I'm presenting goes to the student athlete with the highest cumulative GPA. This is for a graduating senior, a non-transfer student. So the winner of the first Trojan Globe for the student athlete with the highest cumulative GPA is a finance major and has a 3.936 cumulative GPA. The Trojan Globe for the highest grade point average goes to Josiah Orr, men's volleyball. Congratulations, Josiah.
Our next awards will be conference awards. The first one is the All-Conference Student Support Team. To be eligible for this award, you must be a junior or senior student worker who supports the athletics program by working as a team manager, student worker, or intern, and have at least a 3.0 cumulative GPA. The UMO representative on the All-Conference Student Support Team is a student who has shown great dedication as a team manager for women's soccer and has also served as a webcast producer for the Trojan Sports Network. Congratulations to UMO's All-Conference Student Support honoree, Kendra Toman. And now our next award will be also presented by Dr. Cates.
The Murphy Osborne Award is an annual award recognizing a senior student athlete for excellence in academics, athletics, leadership, service, and involvement within the community. This is the top individual award presented by Conference Carolinas. The University of Mount Olive's nominee for the 2019-20 Conference Carolinas Murphy Osborne Award is track and field senior student athlete Taylor Moncrief. Taylor is a psychology major with a 3.857 GPA. She has been named Conference Carolinas Freshman of the Year, Conference Carolinas Field Athlete of the Year for 4 times, and Conference Carolinas Winter and Spring Scholar Athlete of the Year twice each. She has been a member of 7 Conference Carolinas championship teams. In addition, Taylor has been an active member of the campus community, having served as a university marshal, campus tour guide, orientation leader, and resident assistant. Congratulations to UMO's Murphy Osborne Award nominee, Taylor Moncrief.
Thank you, Dr. Cates. We'll now move on to the SAC Awards. The Student Athlete Advisory Committee is a group of student athletes from each team that meets regularly throughout the school year to discuss issues concerning the athletics program and also raises funds for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Courtney Chumley, the Director of Student Athlete Development, serves as moderator for the SAC and will now present some special awards. Courtney?
Thank you, Jeff. These SAC superlatives the finalists were nominated by SAC, and the winners were determined by you guys, the student athletes. So the cutest couple award this year goes to Jalen Brown and Lane Garrett. Our male class clown goes to Isaiah Foster. Our female class clown going to Mackenzie Yee. Mr. Pope Wellness Center, congratulations, Baptiste Tejan. Mrs. Pope Wellness Center, congratulations, Kelly Post. Best hair male, we have a tie for the first time, I think in history, between Gunnar Parson and Jacob Willis. Congratulations. Best hair female, she was just named, but she'll take home another award. Congratulations, Taylor Moncrief. Most fashionable male, congratulations, Johnny Middlebrooks. Most fashionable female, congratulations, Christina De La Cruz. Most likely to succeed male, Nico Laxar. Most likely to succeed female, Erica Boswell. Best accent male, James Lang. Best accent female, Amber Owens. The men's team most likely to have a reality show, men's lacrosse. The female women's team most likely to have a reality TV show, women's volleyball. Most likely to be president is Daphne Hawkins. Best smile for the men, Hunter Gore. Best smile for the women, Emma Campbell. And most likely to be TikTok famous during a pandemic, Daniel Knapp. Thank you.
Of course, usually we end up those awards with the Best Dressed Team Awards, which I know is pretty much a highlight of the event, but we'll save that for next year. As we move now into presenting our additional Trojan Globe Awards, and our first presenter coming up will be our office manager, Tina Loy.
The Hustle and Effort Award is presented to the male and female student athlete who go all out all the time. The female finalists for this award are Raylan King, field hockey, Madison Morgan, softball, Kelly Post, basketball, Emily Saunders, soccer, Jacqueline Thrigg, track and field. And the female winner of the Trojan Globe for the Hustle and Effort is Kelly Post, basketball. The male finalists for this award are Dusty Baker, baseball, Tim Collins, lacrosse, Jet Hall, cross country track and field. And the male winner of the Trojan Globe for Hustle and Effort is Dusty Baker, baseball. Congratulations to Kelly and Dusty.
Our next award will be the Leadership Award, and this will be presented by Lorianne Tant. Lorianne is our Assistant Athletic Trainer.
The Leadership Award is presented to the male and female student athletes who are a positive influence on their team, leading by example and/or vocally. The female finalists for this award are Eileen Barrera, softball, Jalen Brown, soccer, Melanie McCullough, cheerleading, Hope Tolliver, basketball, Mackenzie Yee, field hockey. And the female winner for the Trojan Globe for leadership is Jalen Brown from women's soccer. The male finalists for this award are Brady Elbin, men's lacrosse, Lane Garrett, soccer, Nico Laxar, volleyball, Tedrick Shannon, track and field, and Gunnar Tolston from baseball. The male winner for the Trojan Globe for leadership goes to Brady Elbin, men's lacrosse. Congratulations, both Jalen and Brady.
Next up, we'll have Caitlin Grego, our Director of Sports Medicine, presenting a couple of different awards.
The Sportsmanship Award is presented to a student athlete who demonstrates care for their teammates, respect for their opponents. The Trojan Globe for the Sportsmanship Award goes to Jeremy Hall, cross country, track and field. The Covenant Award is presented to a student athlete who exhibits the values of honesty, trustworthiness, justice, courage, responsibility, gratitude, caring, and respect. The finalists for this award are Jack Hasbaro, baseball; Daphne Hawkins, women's track and field; Zara Polava, women's basketball; Jacob Willis, men's cross country and track and field; Anthony Wren, men's soccer. And the Trojan Globe for the Covenant Award goes to Daphne Hawkins, women's track and field. Congratulations, Jeremy and Daphne.
Next up, we'll have Chris Turner as our presenter. Chris is another one of our assistant athletic trainers. Chris?
The Record-Breaking Performance Award is presented to the student athlete who has established the best game, season, or career school record during this academic year. The finalists for this award are Malak Coffey, women's track and field, for breaking the school, conference, and championship meet record in the 60-meter hurdles; Taylor Lewis, women's soccer, leading the NCAA in save percentage; Candy Lockett, women's track and field, for breaking the school, conference, and championship meet record in the weight throw; UMO softball team for setting a new program record with 17 straight wins; and the Trojan Globe for a record-breaking performance goes to Taylor Lewis, women's soccer. The Play of the Year award is presented to a student athlete who made an outstanding single play during the regular season or postseason. The nominees are Shaunalee Govia, women's soccer, scoring a 65-yard winning goal against Limestone; Sherry Johnson, women's basketball, making a buzzer beater shot to defeat Lees McRae in overtime; Arthur Hanbach, men's golf, made a double eagle on a par 5 during the Jay Jennison tournament; Johnny Hughes, men's basketball, his tip-in at the buzzer won the game against Francis Marion and earned a spot on ESPN's top 10 plays; Matt Stokes, baseball, in his first game after the passing of his sister, he led off the game against Queens with his first career hit. And the Trojan Globe for Play of the Year goes to Matt Stokes, baseball. Congratulations to Taylor and Matt.
Our next presenter will be Dwayne McKay, the Director of External Affairs for Athletics. Dwayne?
The Game of the Year Team Award is presented to a team for outstanding victory during the regular season. The finalists for this award are baseball beat the defending national champion and #1 ranked Tampa in the season opener at Tampa. Men's basketball defeated nationally ranked UNC Pembroke on a buzzer-beating shot. Field hockey won its first game as a program in its first home game against Converse. Women's soccer scored game-winning goal with 45 seconds left to top Belmont Abbey. Men's volleyball secured a 3-0 win against King to put the team in contention for the conference title. Wrestling opened its season with a win over St. Andrews during its first home tournament. And the Trojan Globe for Game of the Year goes to baseball. Congratulations. The Game of the Year Individual Award is presented to a student athlete for an outstanding performance during the regular season. The finalists for this award are Jada Backus, women's basketball, scored 20 points and collected 21 rebounds against Limestone. Armando Ferreira, men's tennis, won the Palmetto Invitational for the 3rd straight year. Victoria Lane, field hockey, made 20 saves in a game at Belmont. Joe Mason, baseball, had a double and 2 home runs, one of which was the game winner with 6 RBIs in win over Francis Marion. Connor Watson, men's lacrosse, scored 7 goals in a game against Newberry. And the Trojan Globe for the Game of the Year goes to Jada Backus, women's basketball. Congratulations to baseball and Jada.
Thank you, Dwayne. We'll now move on to Courtney Chumley. We'll bring her back up to present Newcomer of the Year Award.
The Newcomer of the Year Award is presented to the freshman student athlete who has made a major impact on their team. The finalists for this award are Ogden Atwood, wrestling; Ben Dufton Kelly, men's soccer; Amara Ezekanwa, women's volleyball; Bria Hamilton, women's lacrosse; Victoria Lane, field hockey; Jasmine Richardson, women's track and field; Lisa Valishina, women's tennis; and the Trojan Globe for Newcomer of the Year goes to Victoria Lane, field hockey. Congratulations.
And now Mark Cashin, Assistant Athletic Trainer, will present a couple of other awards.
The Championship Performance Award is presented to the student athlete who had an outstanding performance in a conference or NCAA championship appearance. The finalists for this award are Sarah Berglund, women's soccer, scored the winning goal in the conference championship game, suffering a broken leg in the process. Daniel Franken, men's track and field, highest point scorer for men's indoor track and field at the conference championship. Jacob Gonzalez, men's cross country, second place finish at the conference cross country championship, top UMO finisher at the regional, and 57th in the nation at nationals. Amber Owens, women's cross country and track and field, third place finish at the conference cross country championship, and won 3 races at the conference indoor track and field championship. And the Trojan Globe for championship performance goes to Sarah Berglund from women's soccer. The Team of the Year award is presented to the team which was the most outstanding in competition this year. The finalists for this award are baseball, ranked as high as number 6 in the nation and finished with a 19-4 record. Men's cross country, won the conference championship, finished 3rd at the Southeast Regional Championship and 15th at the National Championship. Women's soccer, won the conference regular season and tournament championships, qualifying for the NCAAs for the first time in school history. Men's track and field, won the indoor conference championship. Women's track and field, won the indoor conference championship. And the Trojan Globe for Team of the Year goes to women's soccer. Congratulations to Sarah and women's soccer.
Thank you, Mark. We'll now move on to our top individual awards. The Scholar Athlete of the Year Award is presented to the male and female student athlete who exhibits academic and athletic excellence. The student athlete must be a junior or senior with a minimum 3.2 GPA and be a starter or key reserve. The Outstanding Student Athlete of the Year Award is presented to the male and female student athlete for leadership, sportsmanship, athletics accomplishment, and academic achievement. The student athlete must be a junior or senior with at least 1 year in residency. Now, to introduce the female finalists for these awards is Latoya Lindsay, our Associate Director of Athletics.
Thanks, Jeff. The female finalists for these awards are Johanna Anderson, golf, all conference, lowest career scoring average, 3.6 GPA. Jada Backus, basketball, all conference, scored over 1,000 career points, 2.9 GPA. Eileen Barrera, softball, all conference, first baseman, 3.6 GPA. Sarah Berglund, soccer, all American, 8th in nation in assists, 3.0 GPA. Shauna Lee Govia, soccer, conference defensive player of the year, 3.5 GPA. Daphne Hawkins, track and field, all conference thrower, 3.6 GPA. Malak Coffey, track and field, all conference, top 25 in the nation in 60-meter hurdles, 3.0 GPA. Candy Lockett, track and field, all conference thrower, NCAA participant last spring, 3.9 GPA. Taylor Moncrief, track and field, all conference scholar athlete of the year, 3.8 GPA. Kaija Olsen, lacrosse, defender, team allowed average of 4 goals per game, 3.6 GPA. Mallory Ratcliffe, softball, pitcher with 5.0 record, 3.9 GPA.
And now I will give you the names of the male finalists for these awards. Brady Elbin, lacrosse, All-American midfielder, 3.4 GPA. Armando Ferreira, tennis, 2-time Conference Player of the Year, 3.7 GPA. Daniel Franken, men's cross country, track and field, all conference cross country and track, 3.5 GPA. Lane Garrett, soccer, team leader with a 3.5 GPA. Joe Mason, baseball, a returning All-American, top hitter on the team, 3.0 GPA. Cameron Robinson, basketball, scored over 1,000 career points, 3.0 GPA. Patrick Schweitz, golf, all conference with a 3.5 GPA. Graydon Susi, lacrosse, all conference defender, the 3.8 GPA. And Hunter Stevens, baseball, the #1 pitcher on the team with a 3.5 GPA. And now Dr. Lindsay will present the awards for female and male scholar athletes of the year.
And the Trojan Globe for Female Scholar Athlete of the Year is Candy Lockett, track and field. And the Trojan Globe for Male Scholar Athlete of the Year is Armando Ferreira, tennis. Congratulations to Candy and Armando.
And now for the Outstanding Student Athlete of the Year awards. The Trojan Globe for the Female Outstanding Student Athlete of the Year is Taylor Moncrief, track and field. And the Trojan Globe for the Male Outstanding Student Athlete goes to Joe Mason, baseball. Congratulations to Taylor and Joe. That concludes our awards portion of the program. And now, always one of the highlights of this event is our senior speech, which this year will be delivered by Eileen Barrera of softball. Eileen?
Hey guys, I hope you're all safe and well. For those of you I have not had the chance to meet, my name is Eileen Barrera, and I've played softball here at UMO for the past 4 years. I'm from California, and let me just say, one of the biggest changes that I had to get used to here was the weather. Never had I felt so much humidity before in my life than that first move-in day in August. I also wasn't aware hurricanes and evacuations were kind of a regular thing here. When you first get to college, you know there's bound to be change, whether you're ready for it or not. What really helped me with all these changes were the people that I met here at UMO. I cannot express enough what a difference it made moving to North Carolina, knowing that I had people so willing to make me feel like this was my home. And for 4 years, this did become my home, which makes leaving all the harder to do. Whenever I had a question about this state or college in general, my friends laughed, and I do mean laugh, but then they were always there to help me get through any situation. I know that COVID-19 took away most of our seasons and our opportunity to learn in a traditional setting, but one thing it can never take away is the community and friendships that we have built here. If there is one thing I can encourage you guys to do for the rest of the time you're here at UMO, is to take the time to get to know one another. The way this campus is set up, it's more than possible to know almost everyone on campus. And I know for a fact that every single one of us has one particular person in common, and that's Miss Rose. She's an example of how amazing it is that we can walk into the caf knowing that a warm, kind, and friendly face is waiting to greet us by name. If she can take the time to know all of our names, then why shouldn't we? Who knows, maybe taking the time to talk to someone or learning their name could cause a positive reaction that eventually spreads throughout the whole campus. I was an orientation leader for the past 3 years here. and I know some of you will laugh because I was your group leader. I was the leader to make my group do every corny icebreaker, because is it really that bad if you end up meeting a lifelong friend in the process? I know for me, the friendships that I have made here will last me a lifetime, and I could not be more grateful. Let us not forget to thank those around us who make playing our sports possible. For example, the athletic department who work hard behind the scene, our coaches who dedicate their time and energy, the athletic trainers who make sure we stay healthy even when you forget to make an appointment on sportswear, the CAF workers who diligently put out fried chicken on Wednesdays, our professors who have to smell us when we rush to an 8 a.m. after a 6 a.m. conditioning, and the whole UMO staff faculty who help this university run smoothly while putting on bingo once a month. The list could really go on for days, but I think I've made my point. With that being said, expect changes in life, set goals, show kindness to one another, and enjoy your time here at UMO. For those of you who are leaving Mount Olive, I hope that you have all allowed the experiences you have gained here at the university to transform your life so you can go out and transform the world and do great things. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Eileen. Appreciate your remarks from California. So congratulations to everyone who was recognized and to everyone else who contributed to another successful year. Obviously, this year's program, much different than in the past. Really miss seeing all of you, miss hearing applause for each of you and the support that you give to each other. And again, hopefully we will be back together soon, and all of this will be behind us. But I do want to thank all of you for joining in, to thank our presenters for participating, for Ryan Smith and Kristen Guerra, who put together the photos and graphics, for Shane helping out with the DJ and the senior parade. So I just wish everyone a great summer, stay safe, and hopefully we'll see you all in August. Have a great night.